Alright, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Siege of Avalon, here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We're here again back in our room, as you can probably tell. Last time we went and explored Elarath's tower and retrieved the magic ring that he sent us to get that has the spell of, what was it, form protection. But while we were there, we found a couple scrolls and we found Elazar's magic grimoire, and he said we could, it would help us, and it did, but there were some scrolls there that would teach us some magic, and I didn't use them because I was thinking maybe we could better use that on our mages, but I don't think you can teach it to them. I think it's really just there for the main character. Now, granted, our main character, our Callan, is not the best spellcaster in the world. I mean, he has some facility with magic, but his magic mainly seems to be limited primarily to the shadow spell and then the heal spell. Oh, there's a shadow fighter right there. Training points. Oh, that's a nice Dirtman steel mace there, brother. Hopefully it's been cleansed and purified in the fires. Not that it really matters, I guess, now. But I want to see if we can actually go back here and talk to that grimoire again. And, how would I say, get those spells under our belt. Because at least one of them seems like it might be useful. Okay. I don't know if the Guardians are back again. Or not. They may not be, but if they are, I want to be prepared. Doesn't look like it. Let's see. We need to talk to Librius. Ah, here he is. Or it, whatever. There's nothing back there, is there? No. What may I assist you with? I found a scroll and I was curious if you can help me with it. Confused, it's the forget spell. It causes momentary confusion in your enemies and is especially effective against spellcasters. Let's do it. Of course I'd like to learn the spell, Librius. Please, do what you can. Are there any more scrolls you wish for me to assist you with? Yeah, there is. What are you talking about, you idiot? Ah, a challenge. The scroll with... Now this one, I can't make it out at all. A peculiar spell indeed. This one is entitled Mana Thief. It will suck mana out of the area surrounding you and will give a portion of it to you. If you have time, you can be taught this scroll. I'm afraid the scroll will be consumed in the process, but you will learn the spell instantly. Yes, yes, yes. Bamses, son. Alrighty. There we are. Got Mana Thief and Confusion, or whatever it is. So we have protection from lightning, protection from fire, protection from cold, protection from all, Mana Thief, hold. Right now our hold spell only works for 4 seconds. Heal spell, frost, forget. That's not very long. We're not a very powerful spellcaster, though. Fireball. Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh yeah, we could, let's see, an aura of iron. 15 to 30, 3 to, let's see, 15 to 30, and 3 to 12. Let's see what happens if we put this on. Ring of Shadows, let's take that off and put this on. Oh yeah, 15 to 30, 3 to 12, 20 to 45, 4 to 16. Interesting. But let's put that back on here. Right on. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, there was another one. I guess he was hiding the whole time back there. Huh, interesting. He startled me. Now we'll go back to town. Or back to Avalon, actually. So I will meet you there. Alright, so here we are again. Let us get back to it. So we need to talk to Elarath. I also want to talk to... Let's go talk to that mage from Fornax. I can't remember if we talked to him again after... Did we talk to him again after we did that mission, that little errand for him? I don't remember. He wanted us to go talk to Pell and Lauren. Wait, no, he's in one of the tents, isn't he? Yes, he is. Maybe right here? Nope, not right here. Right, no. Right here? Yes, right here. Kale. It's good to see you again. Oh yes, exactly. I have spoken to Lauren, Magistrate. Your caution has ensured that you are not seen as a threat. Then it has begun. I will know if she means to try to escape, so now the waiting game begins. I have little doubt that this matter will be resolved painlessly. I thank you again for your assistance, Callan. I wish you luck in killing things. And he smiled without parting his lips. Well, you're welcome, Magistrate. Good luck to you as well. As a gesture of my gratitude for the courtesy you've extended to me, I am willing to take the time to teach you a spell that you will find useful, if not extremely so. This spell is called Mirror Image, and smiling, I'm sure you can figure out what it does on your own. Thank you very much, Magistrate. Farewell. You have learned the Mirror Image spell. Okay, now that I have passed the message to Lauren, Kale says that the waiting game has begun. And Kale has taught me the spell, Mirror Image, for passing his message. His confidence in my ability to reason what to do... His confidence in my ability to reason what it does is flattering. Alright. So if we want to get that other guy, Mori, he's right there. But yes, let's take a look at this. This might be a good spell for us, for Callan as he is, because basically this is like what, probably like what's that Gorion casts when at the beginning of, was it Baldur's Gate, when he's fighting against the baddie at the beginning, and Gorion's like totally wrecking everybody there, but finally he gets killed, and you're no, Gorion, ah. Yep. Ooh, wow. There's Callan. Callan. That is awesome. Let's see what happens if I. So I don't remember how to do this. Spell. Summons 3 mirror images of the caster for a short time. Okay, that's. Okay, so let me bring them. Huh?
Delphi.
I was hitting the B button that made it.
Delphi.
That's weird. I have no idea what that is. I apologize. Okay, Mana Thief. And it drains magic from the ambient magic from the area. And I read that it also can take magic from your compadres too, so be careful. Wait. No. No. Oh, I don't remember how to do that. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Mana Thief. We can assign our spells. Fireball, Forget. Hold, Mana Thief, Mirror Image. Let's put this as 6. Very good. So return. So let's close up. Shop here. So let's try this. Huh, you can't do that, huh? 6? Trying to... Weird. Alright, well, I guess that could be useful for... that was weird. Well, anyways, I will have edited that so it wasn't so painful. But yeah, we now have the mirror image spell, which maybe will be useful. I don't know. I can definitely see some potential uses for it to get us out of... to prevent Callan from being the target of opportunity. Let us go to Outer Keep Level 2. We need to speak with Elarath. Because Elazar is no longer able to help us or to take the ring because he is fallen ill and is in a coma or is sleeping or whatever the case may be. Elarath. Good day, Callan. It's good to see you are well. I have retrieved a ring from Elazar's tower for use on the portal, but Elazar is gone. Do you have any idea where he is? Yes, we know where he is. I suppose you will be answering to me from now on, Callan, for Sherard tells me that Elazar has fallen ill. He has probably been fretting too much over our work. It is good for him to rest now. He never took the time to master the more complicated enchantments, and I will only need Sherard's help to complete what I am doing. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Elazar's kind of a scrub when it comes to complicated enchantment. Huh. Okay, so I can say, I wish to mention to him that the defenses that he thought had not been activated accosted me upon my arrival. I doubt wraiths are native to this region. Wraiths? No, they aren't native to this area, and yes, those minions were likely the defenses he told you about. If you give me the ring, I may begin, and I wish to do so as soon as possible. Of course, Elarath, I wish you good luck on your endeavor. Thank you so much, Callan. Before I forget to mention it, Pell would like to see you. She seems rather troubled. Is there anything else? No, Elarath, I will check on Pell presently. Alright, so we've given him the ring, we got some training points. We need to speak to Pelandrian, who has requested my presence. Alright, so Sherard has informed Elarath that Elazar has taken ill. He is likely in the infirmary. We know that he's in the infirmary. Elarath has told me that to report to him from now on, since Elazar has taken ill. I have relinquished the ring of form protection to Elarath, whereupon he was reminded to mention that Pell has been looking for me. Alrighty. Well, let's talk to Sherard. Have you returned to tap the font of wisdom that is Sherard? I love how he's like getting on Sherard's case for not being humble, but Callan's being an arrogant jackass. Wisdom can come from the most unlikely places, though I sincerely doubt it. You may be able to answer a question or two of mine. Ask what you will, Callan. Even I'm amazed by what I know. Never mind, Sherard. I must be on my way. I can't stand you. I get to be the important one who's the talented beginner, not you. No one else, just me. Are those soldiers? Yeah, they're still here, chewing the fat. Is this the guy who had Madden? The Chalice of Life. Yay, good job. Okay, yes, as keep up your spirits. Yes, I will do that. As will I. I never really thought I'd get to see my love again, but with the Chalice here in Avalon, I think that now we really have a chance. Well, the road ahead is still filled with danger, but I'm sure we'll come through. Farewell. Yep, he was the guy with the rose. We met his unfortunate, sort of counterpart there among the Owl, who also had a love he was missing, pining for, if you like. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Let's go to the Outer Bailey. Alright, let's talk to Pelandrian. If you recall, Pelandrian has not been sleeping well. Lauren. It's good to see you again. Callan, can I do something for you? Any answers? Okay, consider me at your service, Callan. How can I help you? Do you know that Elazar has a book that talks? For a person of my inclinations, it would be magnificent to meet such a wonder. I must confess that I have never before heard of anything like this. Perhaps someday, with Elazar's permission of course, I can experience this marvel firsthand. Alright, well so thank you, Lauren. I must depart now. Farewell, and may the good spirits protect you. Alright, Pelandrian, how are you doing? Good afternoon to you, Callan. I have been told by Elarath that you request my presence. How may I assist you? Through the aid of some particularly powerful divination spells, I have discovered what has been ailing myself and some of the others. I have seen into the astral plane, and I have seen Sha'man speaking to our comrades. I couldn't tell who, as the faces were hazy, but their garb was Elazar's, and they stood there on the astral plane, listening to the Sha'man speaking to them. They must have the power to summon a portion of a person's mind to the astral plane, I suppose because of its properties. Little is known about the astral plane as of yet. There's no telling what they're planning or how long they've been doing this, but it must be stopped. So yeah, it's probably the Dreamwalkers. We found a Dreamwalker's wand. I bet you there's more Dreamwalkers. What is the astral plane? Some planes are other worlds just like our own, and some are what theologians would argue are the ever after, worlds of happiness and torment. Some are inhospitable planes of ice and fire that would respectively freeze or bake a human being. The Sha'man are at the astral nexus, which shares some of the properties of each of the worlds it connects to. The property the nexus shares with ours is what is enabling the Sha'man to gain access to our allies' minds. Huh. How comes it that the Sha'man are traveling this astral nexus? They must be projecting themselves there with their magic. For with the aid of magic, I saw the silver cord that connects all astral travelers to their mortal bodies, fading into the distance behind each Sha'man. Ah, good. What's his face? Callan's not entirely asleep. Are these Sha'man the Dreamwalkers I've heard tell of? I suppose they are. I imagine they must look just like they're asleep when they're projecting their spirits. A somewhat appropriate name, considering what they do. That, and everyone who has been manipulated by them has complained of bad dreams that they cannot remember. I bet you the Queen of Orion, King Rayance's wife that we heard about in that, game over screen, was being tormented by the Dreamwalkers. So please continue, Pell. How can we stop this? I wish I could tell you. What little I could see faded to a haze in the distance. The information on astral projection is as sketchy as the information on the astral plane itself. Besides, a half-dozen Sha'man would notice you there and see your cord. If they sever your cord, you would die. So you must be there physically. So how will I accomplish that? The best hope you have is Elarath's portal. If he has managed to get it running by now, he may be able to send you to the astral nexus. That is, after all, where we believe it was intended to go. I'm afraid I do not know what you must do to stop the Sha'man plot. Okay, let's see. I shall meet with Elarath presently and discover a plan, or very well, I shall meet with Elarath presently and discover a plan. But Pell, how are you feeling? You're not sympathizing with the Sha'ul yet, are you? Huh, are the Sha'man influencing your mind? Thank you for the concern, but I have a stronger will than those Sha'man think. The more quickly you finish, the more quickly your worry will abate. I will not fail, my lady. Farewell. She's like, don't worry, little guy. I got it. I'm not just, some ninny. Alright. End the Sha'man influence in the astral nexus. I bet you we're going to kill some Sha'man in the astral world. Death in the dream will result in you send your spirit wandering for eternity. Whatever Alucard says. With the aid of divination magics, Pell has discovered what has been worrying herself and the others. The Sha'man are manipulating the spirits of Avalonians somewhere on the astral plane. Astral planes are worlds just like our own, says Pell. The Sha'man are inhabiting an area known as the astral nexus, which is apparently conducive to their manipulation of our kinsmen because it shares properties with each of the worlds it connects to. The Sha'man have been employing a process known as astral projection to appear on the astral plane. These Sha'man may be the Dreamwalkers I've heard reference to. The portal that Elarath has been working on is my best opportunity to reach the astral plane, since it is believed that the astral nexus was its original destination. Alright. Journal. Is that Pelandrian? I guess it's supposed to be. Huh. At Elarath's behest, I met with Pell today, who has discovered what has been troubling her and several of our brothers in arms. The Sha'man have a power to not only project themselves to a different world known as the astral plane, but to summon the spirit of a person there. To what specific maleficent end we do not currently know, but it must be stopped. Since our knowledge of the astral plane and astral projection, the method the Sha'man used to walk on the astral plane, are limited, she believes that my only hope to stop the Sha'man plot is to walk the astral plane physically. In order for that to be possible, I must use Elarath's portal. I hope it works, and that it indeed takes me to the astral plane and not somewhere else. And I hope that ring of form protection works. The word maleficent is a cool word, and you can tell it's, two parts. Male, which is like mal or evil, and ficent, which is, taken from the Latin verb, I think, facere, or facere, depending on what pronunciation you use, which means to do or to make. Like, we get manufacturing, that's making by hand. Yeah, so malefacere, or maleficent, yeah, evil doing. The opposite, of course, is beneficent, and that means good doing. Interesting. Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's talk to Lauren again. Any other questions? Okay, what do you think of Pell's collaboration with Elarath? Her divination work on the dream troubles of Avalonians means a great deal to her. I am very excited to see her involved in such an important project. It certainly eased the burden of her own troubles. Also, it's good to see her making a place for herself here. Since we've been unable to put down roots anywhere for some time, hopefully my own studies will prove valuable to Avalon, and I can find my own place of acceptance here. I think you've already done a fair bit to help there, pal. If you remember, he was helping translate all those Aul texts back in the, chapter 2? Come on now, give yourself a break. Also, he's had a much better attitude about Pelandrian's magic nowadays. Let's go see what Ulan has to say. He wanted that Dreamwalkers wand. Maybe he can tell us something about it. Maybe he's heard something. Yo. Good day, Callan. I can't talk to you now, but I would advise you to keep your eyes open, more so than they have been before. Certainly, Avalon. Thank you for the advice. Nope, nothing. Alright. I was thinking. Okay, so first things, I want to go back here. The people in the South Gate were saying different stuff. I wonder if anyone else says anything different too. I'm going to save real quick. Right, no. Calm down. Lang. Good day, sir. What's the word here, Lang? I'd choose the word despair, sir. Living in this side of oblivion is hard toil on a man's mind. That is, soldier, but if we succumb to such despair, the Sha'man won't have to defeat us, because we will have defeated ourselves already. Of course. I don't know what I was thinking. We will win if we believe it. Be careful. We're gonna win, pal. Keep your chin up. Oh, there's Lucan. Back for more training, aye? Actually, I was just checking up on you. Don't tell anyone, but the Sha'man will frighten me. The wind carries their chantings into my window at night and wakes me up with a chill. I just know any morning now I'll awaken to an owl sword at my throat. One morning's light will bring us freedom, good Lucan. Don't give up hope. We need you. Alright. Well, just a little bit of dialogue, but that was interesting. Yikes. Probably here's the chanting. Maybe, I don't know if they use drums or if they use just chanting or whatever. That's kind of scary. Let's go talk to Elarath. 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 Blandrin has some news for you. Pretty interesting stuff, I must say. Real wizard stuff. Good day, Callan. Well met, Elarath. I have spoken with Pell and she has told me that... Yes, but listen, the portal works now! Nightstands, faces, rats, humans alike can pass through the portal with no ill effect. Wow, that's good news indeed, Elarath, because I have a request to make of you. Oh, and what might that be? Pell has informed me that Sha'man are summoning the spirits of some of our fellows to the astral plane. She does not know exactly what these Sha'man are doing, but fears the worst. Now that I think of it, she explained that she was feeling ill some time ago. I am not surprised that she looked into it the way she did. After all, she's never been a sickly thing, so you need to go to the astral plane, do you? I believe the portal was originally intended to transport its user to the astral plane, so if I don't try to plot its exit point... Okay. I believe the portal was originally intended to transport its users to the astral plane, so if I don't try to plot its exit point, you should arrive close to where you wish to go. Should? Are you sure of this? Oh, don't worry. I know that wherever the portal goes is hospitable to life, and the carvings that have been worn off suggest that it is indeed the astral plane. The destination was fixed when the portal was created, so I cannot guarantee that it will deposit you close to where you should need to be. Is there anything I should remember during my travels? I'm afraid I have little in the way of advice for you on your journey because very little is known about astral travel. It is disappointing that Sha'man will have managed to discover it first, except... Yes, Elarath, what has occurred to you? Yes, this is indeed important, and I'm glad you thought to ask. Magic should work there with very little hindrance on the astral planes, but I seriously doubt that unenchanted weapons will do any damage to the projected images of the Sha'man you will encounter. If you doubt your casting abilities, you will need to procure such a weapon, if you do not already have one. I'm sure one of the blacksmiths, Tempest, or is it Lucas? Lufkin? One of them should have such a sword. Well, thank you for your advice, Elarath. Before I forget, I must also teach you a spell that will aid you tremendously in the astral plane. It is a minor protective spell, one that can be taught quite easily to one with your advancing magical skill. It protects against magical effects, which are likely to be the only offense employed against you when you travel the astral nexus. Thank you, Elarath. Is there anything else I should know before I embark? Not that I recall. The portal is activated, and I shall keep a close watch on it so that it stays open for you. That, and to ensure that nothing else comes through. I'm not sure the Sha'man's projected selves could cross the threshold, but their spells, and anything that they decide to summon, could quite conceivably do so. Good luck, Callan. Thank you, Elarath. I shall see you soon. Okay. Let's see. Did we get a new spell? Is this it? Protection from magic? Resist magic 50%? That's quite good, if that's what it was. I think that is it. Yeah, wow. Let's actually look at our adventure. The portal that Elarath has been working on is my... Okay, let's see. Elarath believes that the portal will take me to the astral plane, but to a point that was fixed in an era lost in time. Elarath has told me a very important piece of news. While magic will work normally on the astral plane, ordinary weapons will not do any damage. Only enchanted weapons will be effective on the astral plane. Elarath believes that one of the blacksmiths, I believe he meant to either say Tempest or Lucan, Lufkin, Tempest, has an enchanted sword that I may use on the astral plane. Elarath has said that he will stand watch over the portal to ensure that we do not receive any unwanted visitors. Let's go to journals. When I visited Elarath today, he was quite excited, for his transference of the enchantment from the ring to the portal has worked flawlessly. He has already tested it, and is sure it is safe as a centuries-old mystical portal can be, I suppose. When I told him that I would need to use it to walk the astral plane, he was a bit surprised, but after I told him why it was necessary, he relented. As parting advice, he told me that only magic, or magically enchanted weapons could inflict damage on the astral plane. In addition, the carvings that were left on the portal suggest something that must be true if I'm to succeed, that the astral plane was indeed the portal's original destination, which makes the role of the mysterious lurkers seem even stranger. Because if you recall, the lurkers were where we got the stuff that used for the portal or something or other back in what? Was it episode 2? Chapter 2? Oh yeah, Lauren was helping us in chapter 1, wasn't it? Yeah. But yeah, in chapter 2, when we were down there, the Earthstone, the temple, and all that stuff. So, wonder what's the deal with the lurkers. They're humans transformed and cursed. Alright, let's see. Anything from... No! I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's get back out of here. Okay, that was interesting. It works! Okay, nothing. Secret to humility, yeah. Yipies. Okay. I did not mean to go in it quite yet. Let's see, what do we have as a weapon? The Elven Fine Longbow? Is that magic? It does have a heat enchantment. Oh, we might need to think about... We have a quiver of fire. We have different elemental quivers. I bet you that's going to come into play. Interesting. Now, I have a couple thoughts. One is... You know what might be interesting to do? Is to go Inner Keep level 2. I wonder if the Queen... you know... Is this where the Queen is? Yeah, the King Rance. I wonder if she... Because she had been feeling ill or bothered in that final bit of that, game over message. I wonder if there's any... We could hear any indication of it. King Rance, whispering, please be patient with the Queen. She's becoming increasingly agitated as of late, and I think something. I don't know what is wrong with her. Of course, Your Highness, I will not say anything that would invoke her ire. Farewell. Callan? Pardon me, Your Highness, I did not mean to disturb you. Yes, so she's being bothered by the... Let's see. By the Dreamwalkers. If you've business with the Queen, please make it quick and be courteous. There's something wrong with her. I fear for her health and her safety. Tread lightly, Callan. I understand, Sir Knight. I will respect your wishes. Farewell. Yeah, I wonder who else is being bothered by it. Okay, yes. Who else? Interesting. That's kind of crazy. Yikes. Is it just women that are being bothered, or is it dudes and women? No, I bet you Elazar is also being... That's probably what is wrong with Elazar. Elazar is probably being bothered by the Sha'man as well. Let's see if anything's going on here. Bonnie. No. Nothing. Nothing's going on here. Let's talk to the cook, though. Honora. Can't believe I remember her name. Many thanks for talking to Davitt. I doubt he will ever fix that blasted hole, though. I do have some of your pie ready, if you would like it, Mr. Hero. Actually, I'm sure I'd feel the weight of an entire pie on my travels. Let me have a small bit, and you may give the rest to the guards. Such a wonderful treat would brighten their day. Sure, what oddly unselfish ways you have, Callan. Well, was it worth the wait? Chewing. Delicious as always, milady. Farewell and thank you. Ah, cool, right on. Because she had promised to make something for Callan. It's nice to see you again, sir. Nice to see you again, lady. How fares the stretching of food? Well, we'd planned it out in advance, and the rationing seems to be holding up. I wish there was some way to replenish our supplies. I hope Froggergurm's army has some supplies for us. They must know how badly we're faring. They simply must. Calm down, lady. We will make it through if we all believe. I certainly hope you're right about that, sir. Some of us were not bred to go through so much. I understand, lady. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. What would you know of weaknesses? You're the strongest man in the army. With all due respect, my lady, I am sure that I am not, and I do have weaknesses. I do not like witnessing people suffer, and suffering is a way of life inside a castle besieged. I suppose you're right, sir. I'm just not doing well under the pressure. Sometimes I wish for the simple groom's life my father lives. Being in here is depressing. Not as depressing as the infirmary, I'd mention, but it seems to me as though you're doing fine. Take heart, Anson. Farewell for now. So you're a veritable super-hero. What would you know about weakness? Welcome back to the kitchen. If I could spare you a snack, I would. It only makes sense because the way I see it, you do the work of 10 soldiers already. Just think what you'd do if you were fed well. It seems to make sense, but if I were to eat so well, someone else would starve, and we're trying to save lives here, right? Of course, sir. You know I was joking. So is there anything else I can do for you? Feel like sharing any tidbits of gossip? Or if you're not into gossip, any information? I hear the owl were responsible for the beetles in the cellar, but I don't see how that can be true. It's a possibility. We do not fully know the capabilities of the Sha'man forces. I'd have to hear something more convincing. I mean, if they could get beetles into the cellar, why didn't they get themselves in there? Perhaps, my lady. I'm sure the truth will come out eventually. Until then, farewell. Holly has heard word that the presence of the beetles in the storage basement was the work of our enemy. She does not place much faith in this rumor, however. If I remember, wasn't it the traders who did something to sabotage their food stores? Not the Sha'man, but their collaborators. Let's go talk to... what's his face? Lucan again. I was just here, and I guess we're going to be here again. We need to see if he or Tempest has a sword that we can use in the astral realm. Back for more training, I have heard that you possess an enchanted blade. I need to borrow it for the good of Avalon. Yes, I do have an enchanted blade, but it is one of my favorite pieces. Why should I part with it? Let's see. Because I am currently on an assignment that will benefit all of Avalon, and to complete it I need an enchanted weapon. You certainly know of all that I have done for Avalon so far. I need the enchanted weapon because I'm going to a place where normal blades can do no damage. Have you been sleeping well of late, Lucan? What? He blinks, obviously surprised. Why, no, but I fail to see how that... Very simple, good Lucan. Many of our fellows have been sleeping poorly of late, and I know why. It's the Sha'man, and they're attacking us from a protected place, and if I go there without a magical weapon, I will be cut to ribbons, and you and everyone else will lose more sleep until... and you will defeat these Sha'man with this sword? Oh, very well, Callan, you may have it, but treat it well. I will, Lucan, on behalf of all of Avalon. Right on. Let's see. A sword of the elements. Wow. A fine example of the bladesmith's craft. This blade has been further enhanced with spells that will allow it to harm creatures not normally vulnerable to mortal weapons. Okay. Oh wow, it has a hot and cold, damage, as opposed to Overon's sword, which, despite being an amazing sword, is not magic. Right on. Should we go talk to Tempest and see what he has to say? Maybe he has a weapon too. Or maybe only one of them has a weapon. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Inner keep. No. I didn't mean to go there. Not like this. Let's see. Where is Tempest? Map. He's up there. Hey, Tempest. Back again, eh, Callan? So what can I do for you? I need an enchanted sword, and I believe you're the man to ask about such things. Nope, my stock's pretty much dried up, and I don't keep much in the way of conversation pieces here. Sorry, but I know Lucan has one. He might even be willing to let you use it if you make a strong enough case. Thank you, Tempest. Well, we already got it, so yeah, he would have pointed us to Lucan. Right on. Well, that's cool. What I think we're going to do is go back to our room and put up the sword we don't need. Because General Overon's sword is no longer useful for us at the moment. I think maybe we'll get another enchanted quiver. Quiver of Ice. Overon's sword. Quiver of Lightning. Yeah, put that right here for now. And no, we'll leave it right there. We need to sell it, but we'll do that later. Alright, cool. Right on. Anything else here? We have a Quiver of Fire, I think, already on. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, cool. Well, okay, so next next episode, I think what we're going to do is actually go and see if we can collect up a party again. I think I'd like to take some magical backup. We're going to go pay Apprentice a visit and see how he's doing. And maybe we'll talk to that dude, Amori, that wizard who offered to help us, Kale's apprentice. And maybe we'll go talk to Wyatt again. So, I want to say thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of The Siege of Avalon here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Take care, y'all.